This is where I got to the point where I was trying to say anything that I could to get him to bring the babies home. And I told him that I was pregnant.
You need a magician's hat for doing magic.
This is where I was telling him that the babies needed medication. And it was very, very critical that he needed to be home and that they were on iron medication and they needed to have their medication. I was telling him I was having sharp pains, just saying anything that I could to get the baby to come home. I started immediately texting his so-called family. This was the daughter, and she at first pretended like she was going to help. And she was asking me what my address was. That shows that she did not have my address. I never gave her my address. And she was pretending like she was going to help. I don't know what she was going to do at that point in time. But when I first told her, she acted like she was going to help. I thought that she was still into it with her father at the time. Because, again, she and her father wasn't talking after the incident with the gun. So this is where I had said to him, my babies can't even eat. Like, we were just so torn up about this. Like, nothing like that had ever happened. This was super, super traumatizing. It wasn't done in a normal way at all. And so at nighttime, when it was time to make dinner, when I finally was able to cook, days later, the children, we just couldn't. My daughter was at the table crying hysterically. I said to him, I wanted to see what it was doing. This is the video that Ali sent me in response. He made this video. When I told him that my daughter was crying hysterically about missing her sister, he put together a video collage and he sent that to me to antagonize me. And I won't eat their food. And I think I was referring to here where, because he kept on letting the girl look at texts and stuff that I was sending him and laugh. And I'm like, I'm sure you're both getting a laugh out of this, because he told her some very, very interpersonal things about how my children were conceived. And so she called saying, rape babies, so many times in a row. And that let me know that him sending that girl over there, he knew how she felt about myself and my children, and that, and that it's just super, super traumatizing. All of it has been.
Hi, happy to see you. Sorry, Dorothy. Say hello, Dorothy.
This is where he sent back laughing, like, keep trying, you're not going to get the children. This is my law firm, mind you. He didn't really have a lawyer. This was like, how do I explain this? I don't know, like a community lawyer's office that he may have. He just gave the number to the whole firm.
Dorothy has been thinking about shoes too. And Dorothy has a question. weirdo. Try again.
This is the message that his mother sent me. Actually, I should go to what I sent to her first, because I guess I should have added this in, that this was some of the things that was happening beforehand. In July, I was asking Ali's mother, this is Ali's mother's phone, please tell him to stop calling me, please. Tell him to stop, tell the girl to stop calling me, boasting about that she was pregnant, which,
How do you put on shoes, baby?
let's see. He's trying to destroy me.
Thank you, baby. And now Emma has a question for you. How many shoes are in a pair of shoes?
Let's see.
One, two.
Oops.
Two shoes are in a pair of shoes. Oh. That was great counting, everybody. Elmo knows some other things about shoes.
I kept on asking, get him. And this is the only person, not the only person that I was asking. I was asking several people to please get him.
Okay, kids, don't wear shoes. Astronauts wear shoes, but they have legs. Horses do wear shoes, but not those shoes.
This is her response, calling me names. That didn't even, the context didn't even make sense. I'd never called her any names. And then she's saying, return Issa's items. This is where she has to contrive a story that they're going to have to stick to later, because what are you talking about? Return what items? This is completely nuts, because on the video, it shows that I was standing outside and they was loading the truck up. That was the brother's house. They loaded the truck up. They didn't even let me in the house. I never went in the house. I was the one that called the police to get a civil standby so I can remove my own things. And he was putting them onto the truck. And at the time, I didn't know where he was going to do or take them.
Brianna picked out the kind of shoes she liked best.
And I said it there. They packed the stuff, they put it in the trunk, and they dumped it at my house. So I was just basically saying that, God doesn't like ugly. And what you're doing to me will eventually come to the light.
When Brianna got a pair of new shoes. Good choice, Brianna.
So when I finish with you, that's a threat. This makes no sense at all. And she said something crazy in there about black magic or something. And she is walking around with my kids, and I keep saying I don't want them with my kids. You're the devil, you're great. She's saying something crazy, what she's done before. Like, she'd say a whole bunch of crazy stuff about how they're going to do something to me, and then they'll start praying.
The Shoe Channel. All shoes all the time. All the shoes that fit. And now for a really big shoe.
Okay, like you said, and she knows she did. That's the truth. So I wanted her to admit it.
When it was snowing, they walked in the snow and their feet were cold.